Hello everyone, you're watching your white queen, Treasure. Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about how eating animals is wrong. Last night, I was eating a giant thing of nachos. They were so big, they weighed probably the size of a newborn. And they were so delicious. I couldn't stop thinking about how, wow, is the cow I'm eating named Fred? Like, is this the actual person that I'm eating? Like, did he have a family and did he not go back to his family that day? Like, that is so sad, and it actually kind of gets me emotional now, but I'm gonna hold strong. And I was thinking, like, wow, I really hate black people, but wow, I gotta put cows on a higher level than them, because they really we need to make sure that we stop eating animals, okay? That's the point of this. If you're not a vegetarian, because I quit last night, I can tell you now, I'm probably 100% healthier and everything. Like, I'm a vegetarian now, and it's just been so great for me these past few hours. So I think that everybody should really turn to a vegetarian themselves. I just can't stop thinking about them, honestly. It's so sad. Like, the whole time I was eating my plate of nachos, I was thinking, like, okay, Mexican people are so great because they made this, and wow, tacos are just so good. Like, if you ever go to, like, you know, a place where they all are, you can get some real good Mexican food. But anyway, so I was eating that, and I was just like, wow, Mexicans are great, and I just can't believe that I'm eating an animal. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, did this man have a job? Did he work at Apple? Like, I don't understand. And I can't not eat him, you know, like, you can't not eat meat. Like, that's crazy talk. But now I'm a vegetarian, and I feel so much better. Like, okay, well, would you eat a cat? Would you eat a dog? Would you eat an elephant? Like, for real, though. Anyway, this is a contribute for Fred, the cow I ate last night. And the second thing we're going to discuss is the fact that I see a lot of the comments saying, how can you not like black people? What is wrong with you? Do you have a mental illness? And I'm just going to say this now. It's not a necessity to like you guys. I don't wake up every day and say, wow, I have to like black people today. No one has to like anyone. I don't have to do anything. And for people to be trying to tell me to change my opinion on stuff because they feel like, how dare you? You can't do that. You can't say these things. I don't live in a PC pussy world like you guys. So I don't know what I can and can't do. And for the people who keep saying, oh, she's saying the R word. Dr. Phil said that, oh, you know, you can't say that. I meant I wasn't going to use it on his show because he politely asked me not to use that word. So I said, okay, because I'm a very respectful person, and I am. But if I'm not on a television show and this is my own thing, then I'm going to use the R word as many times as I want. Retarded, 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 retarded. Everyone who's sending me friend requests on Facebook are retarded. Everyone on my block list is retarded. Most of the people in the comments are retarded. All African Americans are retarded. So I don't understand why I'm getting judged for not liking them. Like, and plus I have an example today. This has happened to me before all of this crazy stuff happened with the Dr. Phil. So we're going to talk about that today. So I'm going to be reading a few of my Facebook posts and also a few of things proving that black people are not that great. So the first status I'm going to be reading is, as long as I don't live in Chicago, I'm thankful. And the reason why I say this is because there's a lot of black people in Chicago and they're extremely dangerous. I think Chicago had like the #1 title for like the murder one capital in like the whole United States. So yeah, and it makes a lot of sense because there's a lot of black people that live there. So the fact that, you know, a lot of black people live there and it turns out it's the #1 murder capital of the whole country we live in is like crazy. I mean, I feel like that's proof on its own. And the fact that people are really trying to say, well, black people aren't violent. Well, look at Chicago. That's just a living example. That's a living testimony. Do you guys have any excuses over there? Like, why are you people so interested in guns? Why are you guys so interested in gang violence? Like, well, I don't understand that. And I really wish that they could learn how to be more civilized human beings. Chicago sucks. I'm happy I don't live there. It's way too many black people. Another status I'm going to be reading of mine says, Arab women cannot drive. And I'm going to, like, I'm not going to offend anyone because I don't have a problem with Muslims or people, you know, of that religion. But the women cannot drive. Like, I've literally seen them drive upon a curve on the sidewalk before and just drive on it. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? Because I know that's like a stereotype, and the fact that I've seen it like probably 7 times, it says a lot. Because I don't see that often for many other people. I have no problem with them or anything, because they are very successful people. Most of them are doctors and, you know, lawyers and stuff like that, and I respect that a lot. But the women cannot drive. Like, they can't drive. I posted this status May 1st at 1 p.m. It says, staying with toxic energy all summer 18. And I feel like that's the truth. Like, I love being with toxic energy. I love bringing people down, and it's just so fun for me. And this just proves the fact that I am, like, you know, Jesus in another form. Because, you know, God is always staying with toxic energy. He told me to stay with that toxic energy. He told me it's, like, cool or whatever. I'm going to read 2 right now. It says, Make America Great Again. This was October 5th at 4 p.m. And then the other one says, wow, I can feel all the people lurking my page right now. It feels so great. That was October 7th. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people always go on my pages regardless of, you know, the fact that I'm famous now or not. People were always lurking on my page because I don't know why. I've just always been the hot topic. I have no clue why. Maybe it's because I'm, you know, I'm just the best person ever that's been born out the womb. Like, you know, the day I came out the womb, people were talking about me. TMZ put out an article about me the day I came out of the womb. So, you know, the fact that I've always been a topic. And I will never not be a topic. Regardless of this, if this goes away, and regardless if I can go back to my normal life, I still will always be something that people will be talking about. I posted this on Twitter. It says, Jesus, if we got rid of all the monkeys, we could really prosper as a society. And then someone replied and retweeted and said, I was thinking the same thing when I was in the shower this morning. This was from, wow, they live in Washington, D.C. That's cool. And, yeah, like, I feel like maybe we should just make them go back to Africa, or else put them maybe in, like, a concentration camp or something like that. Because, you know, we are suffering as a whole just because there is people out here doing horrible things. Like, these people that are living on the streets and these African Americans out here who are poisoning our world, if we got rid of them, do you know how far along we would be? Like, if they want to go and be Wakanda, like the Black Panther, then they should go to Africa. Go live in Africa, see how that works out. Do not come back here. Like, there's no point. So, this is my living testimony of the fact that African Americans are not good people. And that they are all drunks, all whatever, all just uneducated, uncivilized, retarded dogs. So I posted March 6th at 3 p.m. I said, I'm so sick of seeing crackheads at the bus stop. Whenever you walk outside, I always see like a drunk crackhead black person. It always has to be one of those people begging for dollars or begging for quarters. But this guy was just at the bus stop, and he was just sitting there because it's really annoying. I don't like seeing African Americans at the bus stop. It's really annoying because they all look homeless. So anyway, and then I also posted and said, this was March 16th. And I said, one of those crackheads at the bus stop told me he loved me. And that's true, because I was just doing my own thing, going alongside, you know, just probably going to the store for all I know. I don't know, this was a while ago. And one of them told me that he loved me. It was so creepy. Might I add that I'm 16. So this was before, okay, this was even before my birthday. So I was 15 at the time. And it was so insane, because I was like, how can you tell a random stranger you love them? Like, what the fuck is going on in your brain? Like, I don't know if that man was on, like, crack or crystal meth, or I don't know what he was doing. But it was disgusting. So this is my last case that all African Americans are coons. This was June 14th, 2018, on a Thursday. So I'm just going to play the video. How do you feel about that? Can any African Americans go and give that excuses? Can you guys, you know, defend your team? I want to hear all of your guys' comments on that, because that was completely outrageous. Can you imagine walking down the street and then seeing a dead guy on the floor? I thought he was dead. I literally was like, oh my God, because I didn't, you know, I'm a very extremely nice person. Regardless if he was African American or not, I'm not going to let random person die. Like, I didn't know. And then I just started seeing him, and then he was like moving around. I was like, okay, thank God he's not dead. And then I seen the fact that he had a beer bottle on the like bus stop seat. Might I add, I was not at the bus stop. I was just walking past. And then it was really weird because I was like, okay. And I pulled out my phone because I was like, why not? You know, if these people want to be coons, let me put them on social media. Like, let me go and have a living testimony of these African Americans acting so uncivilized. So then I did that, and yeah, you know, I really want to hear you guys' excuses and say, well, you know, he was just taking a nap. You know, that's what we do. Y'all are African Americans. That's what the African American people do. They get drunk and they go to sleep on the floor outside because you guys are all homeless and poor. Anyway, and that's it for this video today. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, my Twitter is Spice24Day. My Facebook is TRABoo. My Instagram is TreasureTheGoat with dots between the spaces. I'm currently not using that because it's disabled, but you guys can follow whatever page you want of me because it's fake anyway, might as well. But, oh, and also my second YouTube channel is Treasure the White Queen too. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, because who knows, this page might get took down because African Americans are very sensitive people that can't take criticism of themselves and, you know, don't feel like everyone has the freedom of speech. So yeah. Make sure you subscribe at Treasure the White Queen and like this video. Turn the post notifications on so you can know anytime that I post. Have a great day.